Nice. I should have asked ahead of time for you to do some Metallica. I would have enjoyed walking up to that. Maybe on the way out?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Well, wow. Really hard to walk up here and follow a 4-year-old experiencing VR in a Stormtrooper pajamas. But I'll do my best. So, as was mentioned, my name is Matt Norman. I'm the head of marketing and global partnerships for Amazon Video Direct. I do have to start today with a disclaimer. At Amazon, we have a set of leadership principles, and one of those is frugality. What that means is we have no creative resources to develop PowerPoints, and so this is what you get from Amazon. Maybe there's probably some people in the audience who could help me out with that later on. In fact, if we were to do this meeting Amazon style, I would hand out to everybody in this room a 6-page document, and we would spend the next 20 minutes in utter silence reading. And then we'd have a page-by-page discussion. In fact, I suggested to Frank that we should try that, and he wasn't having it. So I'm going to do it the traditional way here. So before we launched Amazon Video Direct in May of 2016, we were all kind of sitting around speculating about, what kinds of content would people publish? And we knew there would be some great content and maybe some content that would be a little bit more interesting. But we had a lot of confidence about the idea because Amazon actually has a long history of creating self-service experiences. So back in 2000, Amazon made a very bold move to open its proprietary e-commerce platform to third-party sellers, call it the Amazon Marketplace, and now Amazon Services. And the result of that decision has been literally hundreds of millions of products being available today on Amazon, a huge win for customers and a huge win for sellers. Fast forward to 2007, and we did the same thing in the book world with Kindle Direct Publishing, making it easy for authors to take their creative works and to make them available to a large audience of Amazon readers. There have been a ton of success stories that have come out of the Kindle Direct Publishing model, most notoriously some of those steamy romance novels, which I have not personally read. And so, looking at these models, one of the reasons these models work so well is because we don't have to be right about the content. We don't need to, make decisions about which book to purchase, which product to carry on our shelves. We bring it all in and we let our customers tell us what they want, what they like. And that's sort of the mindset that gave birth to the Amazon Video Direct concept. Now, when I was asked to come in and talk to the group today, my first thought was, gosh, what do I have to share with a bunch of folks who do amazing creative promotional video creation and all kinds of other things that I know nothing about? But in talking with Frank and Mark a little bit in advance of the conference today, I learned that there's actually, I have it on good authority, a bunch of closet filmmakers in this room. And Amazon Video Direct is a service that was designed for those people. The concept behind Amazon Video Direct is exactly as you would expect. And I'm gonna Amazon Video Direct is a self-service digital distribution platform that empowers content creators to make their titles available to millions of Amazon customers. Now, why would we do this? Again, we talked about bringing all that selection in, but also with Amazon Video, we've been very focused in kind of the traditional movie and TV space, and we know that our audience wants content well beyond that of just movie and TV. What a great way to bring all kinds of new content to our platform and to experiment in new areas than to create a platform that allows pretty much anything to become part of the Amazon Video catalog and allows us to learn from our customers about what it is they actually want to watch. Now, again, since we launched, and the chart actually starts in February, which was our beta program, we officially launched in May, and I'm proud to say, as of kind of through September, we've literally had billions of minutes of Amazon Video Direct published content streamed by our customers. It's also been very interesting to see what content has actually resonated the most with customers. One of my personal favorites, and I guess I should have embedded a video. I think I'm probably the only presenter today who's not doing that. Although the video probably wouldn't be that exciting. It's a video called Box Fan. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you can go find it and check it out when you get home. But literally, it is what it sounds like. It is a static image of a fan blowing wind. One of the most popular pieces of content that's been published through Amazon Video Direct so far. I think probably, white noise, going to sleep, maybe keeping the baby quiet. But customers love it, and it's something that we would have never thought to directly license and bring into our catalog. Some other types of content that have been successful are indie horror films, sort of the found footage genre. Again, an area that, not a big area of focus for us in a direct licensing capacity, but there is a segment of the Prime Video audience that really loves this stuff, and we've seen tremendous success. I'll talk about one of those examples a bit later. All right, so what are some of the benefits of Amazon Video Direct? I tried to make this very simple. There's actually probably many more benefits that are on this list. But one, obviously, is the large audience. There are literally tens of millions of Amazon customers, and publishing your movies or your other content through this platform allows you immediate access and direct access to a very large audience, but also an audience that's premium and an audience that's willing to pay for content. And that makes our platform, I think, a lot different than some of the other sort of self-publishing options that are available to filmmakers today. Monetization options. So the idea behind our platform is actually to give the control to the filmmaker. And we want to actually provide that same set of tools that major studios, major television networks have had for a long time. And so we actually give you control in terms of how you want to window your content. If you want it to be available under a TVOD model where it's available for purchase or rental, or if you want to publish it directly into the Prime Video catalog. Those are options that are available to you, and you're in full control of that. I do want to reiterate, because every time I talk about this, I get the question, did you just say you can publish this directly into Amazon Prime Video? And the answer to that is yes. Our subscription offering, which most people are pretty familiar with, is available to everybody to publish their content and to make it available as part of that Prime subscription. We also give you the option to publish in any country where we have Amazon Video, so this gives you global reach as well. Device ecosystem. We've heard a lot today about all the different device platforms out there that we want to reach, and Amazon Video has made huge investments in creating really high quality digital video delivery services, and we make those available. So you're able to provide a very professional, high quality streaming experience on literally any device. And lastly, reporting. We have a reporting dashboard that gives you daily real-time access to what's happening with your content. How's the audience engaging with the content? Today, we are providing information about minutes streamed, about total number of streams, but you can imagine tomorrow that we'll provide information about what types of customers are watching your content, helping filmmakers and other content producers learn more about who's their audience, who actually is engaging with their content. So in connection with our launch of Amazon Video Direct, we also created something called the Amazon Video Direct Stars program. And this program is a $1 million per month bonus royalty pool that is paid out to the content that has the most engagement within Prime Video each month. And a few months ago, we announced a change to the program where we're now taking half of that $1 million pool, and we're allocating it specifically for independent filmmakers. Again, showing our belief that there is a tremendous amount of high-quality independent film out there that today isn't really being exposed to the big audience that it deserves. And so this program is meant to be an incentive for those filmmakers to publish their content for Amazon customers. So we have a saying within Amazon. We say it's still day one. In fact, I just moved into a new building in Seattle that is called Day One. And what that means is we believe that many of the things that are going to shape the future have not yet been invented. We've heard a little bit about innovation today. And of course, at Amazon, we're always thinking about trying to invent new things, try new things. That said, we've been at this business now for about 5 months, and we already have some evidence that it's working, and we have some great examples of filmmakers who have found an audience and had success on our platform. I just want to share a couple quick stories with you about that. So Justin Dosher, probably my favorite story so far. Justin created this film called The Break-In, and he had submitted the film kind of through the traditional avenues, trying to get it accepted and programmed at various film festivals, and was denied at every turn. And he learned about Amazon Video Direct just through social media. He published his movie, and it got traction on Amazon Prime, and it's been viewed today by hundreds of thousands of customers. And the interesting thing about this title is the budget for this title was $11. He, I think, purchased some fake blood and I think a hat as one of the props for a character, and that was the extent of the investment in this movie. I think it may be the greatest ROI in movie history, although I haven't confirmed that fact. And Justin has, on top of receiving royalties, Justin has also been a repeat winner of the ABD Stars Award I was talking about, and so he's made enough money that he's now taking and reinvesting in his next project to sort of do it right. So he's going to up his budget a little bit more. So another example, Danishka Esterhazy. Danishka is a Canadian filmmaker, and she did this period drama called Blackfield. And it was screened at the Vancouver International Film Festival in 2010. And went on to be screened at a few other festivals and won a few awards, but never was picked up for broader distribution and sort of fizzled out shortly thereafter. And Danishka, on her own, without any engagement with Amazon, went and published her movie through Amazon Video Direct. And similar experience to Justin in terms of within months having hundreds of thousands of customers having now viewed her movie. And I think the interesting thing about this one is we're seeing this trend with movies that were screened at festivals maybe 5, 10 years ago and have been sitting on a shelf somewhere or on a hard drive and never really had a chance to be exposed to a bigger audience. So this platform is sort of giving them a second life in some cases and giving them a chance to reach a broader audience that they hadn't had previously. And I'm happy to say Danishka actually just won an AVD Stars Award bonus for the month of October, which we haven't officially announced yet, but great news for her. And I think it's a testament to what our platform is doing for independent filmmakers. Okay, so now the exciting part, flipping ahead to the UK Short Film Festival that hopefully some of you have been out and checked out the theater out in the lobby and had a chance to see some of the finalists. Some pretty awesome stuff. I had a chance to watch all the movies over the past few days. So I'm really happy to say Amazon Video, as a sponsor for the film festival this year, we're providing two things. One, cash awards, £10,000 to the winning film, and £5,000 for each of the other shortlisted titles. But I think the more exciting thing is the merchandising opportunity. And so you see the Halloween bargains on the screen here. So Halloween bargains will be replaced at some point in the next several months with a PromaxBDA shortlisted and other winners tile, which will be featured on the homepage of Amazon Video. We'll actually expose the films that are being screened in the lobby next to us to the massive Amazon audience. I think this is the kind of thing that is unheard of or was unheard of in the past. The barriers between filmmakers and audience continue to be removed and make it easier to go directly to that audience. And many of these titles, which frankly have a lot of creative genius and some really interesting storylines, will now have the chance to actually be seen by a broader audience. So in closing, I just wanted to say, we've been talking about the new normal today. And I think the new normal in this space is actually anybody in this room who makes a film could literally have their film sitting on the shelf next to Jeremy Clarkson and the crew and the Grand Tour show on Amazon Video. And I think that's the feedback that I've heard from a number of independent filmmakers who we've worked with now, is to say, gosh, to see my movie sitting on the shelf next to major studio new releases and other blockbusters is something that was unprecedented and nobody expected to happen, but it is happening. And I think that hopefully Amazon Video Direct continues to be a great avenue for for content producers and filmmakers to reach that audience that will enjoy their content. So with that, I just want to say that it's still day one. I think that's been the theme of the day today. So many things that we see coming down the pike. Nobody seems to have an answer or a prediction about where that's going quite yet, but it's day one, and we look forward to going on the ride with everybody. Thank you.